All right, everybody. Welcome back to Spin TV's next day coverage of the 2019 European Open women's lead card action from round 3. I'm Nate Perkins, and I'm joined here with 4-time world champion Paige Pierce.
Yeah, shout out to the PDJ for this awesome coverage here at the Beast. This course is incredible. Today you'll have myself from Team Dynamic Discs, Henna Blomroos from Team Pro Discus, Catrina Allen from Team Prodigy, and Eveliina Salonen from Team Innova.
And through 2 rounds, Paige, you're leading by a total of 8 strokes over Henna.
Yeah, it's been a good week so far, but 2 more really difficult rounds, so anything could happen.
Hole 1, par 3, 92 meters. Pretty straight shot, soft hyzer finish, no OB to speak of, and hole 1 was actually the only hole out of the 18 holes that played under par.
You know, we got Eveliina and Henna, our best friends, so this will be a fun one to see.
And the USA, Paige Pierce.
They travel together. So here I'm grabbing my suspect. This one let go a little bit early, a little bit of nerves on the first tee. The gallery is quite big today on this championship Saturday. I guess not quite championship yet, but you know, going into the weekend, there's a lot of people here.
2,200 spectators.
Really?
Yesterday. Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Beautiful shot with Henna's Madari.
Representing Team Prodigy and the USA, Catrina Allen.
Kind of like that visor, actually.
Yeah?
It looks like she's on the LPGA tour.
Yeah, she totally does. Katrina in the bullseye. Beautifully thrown. The gallery down there by the basket clapped. We knew it was close.
Eveliina Salonen.
And Eveliina grabbing her Metal Flake Rock 3. Let it go a little bit early and nose up. So she's going to be on that left side looking to, you know, land in the mulch to save par.
Oh yeah, she's going to be blocked. This is a pretty tricky approach right here. Yeah.
Great shot.
This is going to be just a jump putt.
Yeah, just laying up. I had a tree in my way and way short, so just laying up for the par. Wow, and that's where Henna's drive ended up. It's unfortunate because it was such a beautiful shot, but that green is very fast.
Good par saves from herself and Eveliina. And this is a great birdie. Pulls that birdie from flat, and only just one of 3 birdies.
That's awesome.
Evolution by Discmania.
All right, Evolution. It's cool to see Discmania branching out and getting some discs made through Latitude.
Yeah, it's big. It's a big move.
Does that make us teammates, kind of?
Yeah, kind of. Does that mean you can throw a PD?
I don't think so.
All right, hole 2, par 3, 116 meters, OB left, and we've seen Kat opt for the Anheuser air shot. Yeah, she starts this one out a little bit wider.
Little low considering it's a mid-range and it's going to find the ground quick, but she's inside circle 2 and she's got to putt at this. It's pretty cool to see the gallery lining both sides here. You know, we are the 6th card to go out today, so we have the 5th card of men right behind us, and I think that kind of helps with the gallery numbers. Yeah. So it's really awesome.
You got to sleep in as well.
Yep. It's hot today. Little slip
and
there.
Ripping on that one, though.
Yeah.
Does it stay in? Yes, it does. Green flag.
Eveliina opts for the sidearm with her Color Glow Champion Destroyer.
And does she have the power to get there, you think?
I don't think so safely. I think if she tried to put some turn on it, she could get a full flex out of it. But in that case, it's like sometimes you find yourself trying too hard and you rip it OB left.
Yep. That is the bad miss for sure, to overcommit.
Henna with a good Sparta approach. She's going to throw this thing everywhere on approaches, and she just feels very accurate with that.
Another jump putt approach with the deputy.
Right, and Eveliina is using P2s for her putter.
Nice. Seems to be a very popular choice among Innova players as well.
Yeah.
I know Germ's been putting with the P2 for many years.
Nice. Good stroke there from Henna. I know she had an interview that she said during round 1 it was just her putt that set her back. So it'd be good to see a good putting round out of her and see what number she can put together. All right, and a bunch of pars.
All right, moving on to the only par 5 on the course. Hole 3, 263 meters. OB left, OB right. The ideal landing zone is right up here by this tee pad if you can push it far enough. And then you've got to carry OB to the next landing zone right here, where you're going to have a straight shot through those pines. There is OB up and around this pin. This basket is up on a mound, and they do tend to roll. It can lead to a number this hole.
Yeah. And Catrina's throwing her D1 here. This I thought was an interesting choice, but she corrects on her mistake from yesterday where it kind of leaked out left. She kind of actually overturns it, and it's going to be short.
She's probably thinking of that, right?
She probably is, yeah. Especially with that
OB.
gallery right there. You don't want to hit them.
And that's the Marshall again.
Yes.
So, are you being up 8 strokes? Are you changing your game plan at all?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to shoot good rounds, especially, I mean, there's still 2 rounds, lots of nerves, and this course has OB present everywhere. So
oh, wow, that shot.
Beautifully thrown with her lasery.
And she's right up there by that tee pad. Perfect landing zone.
Eveliina with another Color Glow Destroyer. This one is her more overstable one. This is a pretty new one. She's just trying to take some distance off and make sure she's safe every shot.
Yeah, we saw her go safe forehand, and then big third shot. That looks like it needs to get down.
Yeah, unfortunately,
oh,
OB
no, finds the road. That's not an OB that we see very often on this hole.
No, and it's really unfortunate when you're playing safe and your layup goes OB. So we'll see if she can get up and down and save a par here.
So Kat felt like she was out of position, decides to lay it up. And you are ripping on this defender. And that's actually going to be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
You're going to have a straight shot, right?
Yeah,
low ceiling straight shot.
I was excited to land there. I had been landing left in those trees. Let's see if Henna can keep it wide enough. Those trees kind of hinder your approach if you get it too far left. So it is still, you can still get up and down, but it's a little bit tighter.
I just love watching Henna rip.
Me too.
Rip on the disc,
It's so
I love
awesome.
the way she dips that shoulder. You know it.
Yeah, she really commits to the power. Catrina, low flat shot that just hyzers out beautifully. She comes up a little short, but it's really hard to get to the pin from there, honestly. Man.
Oh, that could get
snap.
through. Okay, she's going to have 25-meter look to save par. Okay, you're going Marshall again. This is a low ceiling.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I thought my sidearm would hyzer a little bit too much, and I didn't want to go over that mound OB, so I'm just kind of laying up with a Marshall, and when I get down there, decide if I want to run that putt or not.
And it punched through pretty good.
Yeah, it came out a little high, but it got through. Henna, a rare sidearm. It's good to see that. Catrina, a tiny bit low. She's going to leave herself outside the circle to save par.
And this is a dangerous putt right here. Anything off the cage tends to roll OB.
It's hard to fully commit, as you can tell. I'm sure Kat was trying to make that, but just was hard to commit to getting it high enough.
Henna as well.
Yeah.
Tough to commit on that one. Wow. And a full send straight toward the OB. No fear on that one.
Yeah, I was like 23 feet, and I just told myself, you're leading a major. You can't lay up from 23 feet. Also, the change just seemed big right in that moment, so...
And some would say if you're leading the major by 8 that you can lay up.
Yeah, but with 2 rounds left, and look at these holes we're about to get into. There's so many strokes that can come and go. So, it's not even close to over yet.
You're still in attack mode.
Yes.
I love it. Hole 4, par 4, 155 meters. And just as you said, things get pretty difficult back here in the woods. Stroke swings can happen. Tree kicks will definitely be happening. We've got a tight gap on this one to a landing zone and an even tighter green that slopes from right to left.
Going with my Marshall again here. It's my straightest flying disc. I know it's going to not get me as far, but I just want to be in the center of the fairway.
Yes. Great looking tee shot. Are you going on that right gap?
Yeah, the right gap. Right of the dark tree right there. Kind of where Henna's going for, if it'll flip quick enough.
That's a good looking
Yeah, I like
line.
her play there. She goes lasery, and she's trying to get it to flip and then also hyzer back after that tree. Catrina with her F7. This one is a touchy disc. This is her roller disc. So she's actually trying to like finesse something through that gap. A little bit high, but it was a great thrown shot. She kind of just shrugged her shoulders.
Oh, and that's a late flip on that forehand from Eveliina, but it gets through everything.
Yeah, she's way up there with her color glow destroyer.
That's going to be a pretty tricky spot. That's a tough lie to have to throw that patent pending.
Yeah, especially with this. You can't quite tell, but this slope is pretty severe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these backhands, when they hit, they tend to get dragged down into the left, which is where most of the trees are on the hole.
Mm-hmm. And that sunlight patch you see up there where her disc is flying towards now, that is even more of a slope, and it just filters discs into those bushes down on the left side.
So you're actually in a pretty good spot to throw a hyzer.
Yeah,
to the
but I
pin.
got scared of leaking left, so I kind of pulled it a little bit to the right. Eveliina, this is where her drive landed, but even that is not prime position.
No, she was certainly pinched off.
Henna, great upshot with her Sparta. Kat didn't like it out of her hand. She actually almost hit that tree, but it got through, and she's going to have a 15-footer. She kind of was excited that one worked out.
You going left of the tree? Yeah, on Anheuser. Very nice. Another jump putt for par.
Yeah, if I can tap that one in, that'll be my first par on this hole, so getting excited. Hole 4 is very difficult.
Yeah, I was playing almost a full stroke over par for the ladies during this round 3. Shout out to Tina Oakley on the bag.
Yep.
She's been on the bag all weekend.
Yeah, she's caddying this week, and she'll also be caddying at World, so that's pretty cool.
I guess I lost my job there. Hole 5, par 3, 100 meters. Again, we've got right to left slope.
Yep.
So these backhands, if they hit with any hyzer,
or anhyzer too.
Yeah, if they hit with too much Annie or any hyzer, they tend to run down the hole.
Yeah, so again, that's why I'm going with my Marshall. I don't want any ground play, but
there
even still a little bit.
That was like almost flat, and it still got dragged down.
Pretty close to the same putt I had yesterday, so hoping to correct on a mistake there.
And that's one of her flippy mids, maybe M3.
Yeah, that's her beat M3, yeah.
I was kind of expecting that one to flip up a little bit more. She probably was too. Shoulder dip and rip.
With her Madari.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. You know, that was a little hot anyway, but if it didn't hit that tree, it was gonna go right over the basket. Such a good throw. Eveliina, she's kind of had this shot each day so far with her Color Glow Destroyer. Obviously, she loves that one.
Oh no. Kat just got that forehand approach a little turned over. She's going to have a circle 2 putt for par, and this basket does have quite a slope right behind it, and she just chooses to lay that one up for her bogey.
Henna with her second forehand of the round. Nice. Good touch on that.
And you're running it. Yes. Again, no fear. Was that outside the circle?
It was, half of it was on the line, half was outside.
And you're not thinking about the space behind the pin at all?
I took a bogey on this yesterday from that same spot, so I wanted to just show the hole that I could tackle it, basically.
Nice.
Eveliina with a great, awkward stance to get that birdie. That was a beautifully thrown putt, and she took no time at all. She was determined and confident on that one.
So that's where that forehand ended up, huh?
Yeah, she
must have skipped up and rolled back down the other side.
Yeah, I think so. The other 2 days she kind of stayed behind that bush, but I guess she got a little roll or skip behind it. So awesome birdie pickup.
Yeah, 2 birdies on hole 5. 2 of the 4 birdies total that we had during round 3.
Wow.
Hole 6, par 3, 94 meters. Pretty straight. You've got a tunnel of trees, and then the green, pretty tight access into this green.
It is. This hole is more difficult than it seems. We're having a hard time getting into the gap, and this is my gatekeeper, my straightest mid-range. I just put it a little low. I'm in the middle, so I know my correction to make in round 4. Eveliina with her FD. Kind of same story, same place she ended up, but she kind of turned that one a little and hit a tree. Henna with her lasery.
Also just a little low. This one does slope uphill tiny bit. Wow, and that
kind of the same really shot from yesterday.
Disc.
Yeah, that's her F7 again.
Okay.
She's trying to go severe hyzer flip, but she keeps letting it go a little bit too flat, and it's flipping really hard into those bushes. Yesterday she had a look. Let's see if she can get another gap.
You know, as tough as this course is, the beast, I'm looking down at these scores, and I'm still just shocked at the scores. I mean, Catrina is 11 over par, Eveliina's 13 over par, and they're still on the lead card.
Yeah.
It's not something you see every day.
You know, it's one of those courses that can hand out bogeys if you try too hard and like get too aggressive. There's OB everywhere, and even on these holes where there's not OB, you know, Catrina's trying to hyzer flip her touchiest disc in her bag down this gap and lands in the thickest part. So kind of just, if you play for par, you're kind of good.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Dead center spit out to a roll. Ouch, Henna. That hurts. I don't think there was anything wrong with that putt. It was just
really
over the
don't either.
cage, right on the pole.
I really don't either.
You really hate to see those.
She kind of puts that one in a little slowly. You know, you hope she doesn't think about that going into the later half of the round. So.
I mean, she's went to tap in a par, and she's taking a double bogey now to lose another 2 strokes to you. All right, moving on to hole 7, par 4, 168 meters. You need all of 80 meters on a straight line to make it all the way through this gap. Really, if you don't hit the drive here, it can get very dangerous. This slopes left to right down toward the lake. That was the ideal landing zone. Right there, we just flew over, and then you've got a tricky approach to the green, which also is on the cliff's edge. Beautiful, beautiful green here. All right, so you're going defender.
Yes. This is my straightest one. I'm trying to put it on a hyzer flip to flat. And just a little too straight. It was looking good, but
almost perfect.
Luckily, I hit the tree square on, so it didn't get a bad kick.
Oh, and this is turned over.
Catrina, a little bit late release there. We keep seeing her throw this D1 on a hyzer, like a soft hyzer, but comes out a little late and gets a bad roll down that hill. It's going to be hard to save her par, but she can still do it, definitely. Henna with her slotty. She's cured this gap every round so far.
And
this is such a good shot.
Yeah, that's an ideal spot to land.
And I think that's her strength, is like the power control shots. I think she'd play really well at Idlewild, I was telling her, which is next week.
Let's bring her back with us.
We should. Just take her on a U.S. tour. Top 3 every weekend, I guarantee it.
Wow, what a redirect. Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to not be a 3 either way, and I felt like I could have saved a 4 from no matter where that landed. So one of those ones where you try not to think about as being lucky or unlucky. That was an awkward stance. I was standing right behind her trying to see, like, and, you know, for her to straddle out to the right side and try to pinch that hyzer through, it takes a lot of the perfect amount of timing. So that was just such a tricky shot.
Yeah, one of those where she probably knew that she was risking hitting that first available, but she really wants to get down there for a birdie 3.
Exactly. Catrina, nice touch on this one. Perfect speed. That's a hard shot to throw. It really is.
Yeah, that green is fast, and there's a cliff's edge right behind the pin. Yeah, another easy par from our leader. This is a big putt for par, and she just decides to lay that one up.
Probably a good decision.
She's not very happy with the way her putting has gone this tournament.
So Henna will be taking a bogey here. We are coming up on hole 8, which is a birdieable hole. So hopefully, a few of us can get this hole and get some understrokes on the card.
Yeah, hole 8, par 3, 88 meters. Going straight uphill, you've got this 4 or 5 meter gap right here off the tee. You've got this little hillside that I've seen a couple shots run into, and then this basket is up on this slope. Pretty much a mound. Anything that doesn't find the chains tends to roll on this one.
Yeah, even if you have a great drive, you still don't have a guaranteed birdie or even par.
Oh, when you set it out of your hand, grip lock. Yeah, look at the expression.
It came out super late. I actually see this Mando on the right should never come into play, and I started thinking about that actually.
You were thinking about the Mando.
No, not before I was throwing. Sorry, let me clarify. After I let it go, I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to miss that Mando? Catrina, beautifully thrown F7 there. She corrected from her shots on hole 5 with it.
Yeah, great looking shot from Catrina.
Eveliina with her FD a little bit left, but she's pin high and she's going to have a choice to make if she wants to run that or not. But she's outside the circle. That's kind of one where you don't even want to mess with. Henna, laser beam.
Beautiful shot from
Laser
Henna.
beam with her Madari. Beautiful shot.
And she's going to have that tricky putt right there. I mean, it's only 6 meters. But
yeah, and we saw her turn that into a 4 yesterday with the kind of roll down the hill. So, hopefully she can putt it at this basket with confidence.
And that's a tricky spot that you just landed in right there.
And I told myself, oh my gosh, you got to get it there. I'm probably laying that one up because that tree's going to be in my way. But I got up there and saw that I did have a straddle out, and I did not want to take a bogey, so I'm running this.
Oh, beautiful. With the little fist pump right on the pole. Great par save.
Yeah, I fist bumped a 22-footer. I realized after I made it, but I was determined to not get a bogey.
Just a little low from Henna to pick up a stroke on you.
Catrina with the birdie look. Ooh,
Just
sneaks
up.
it in there.
Yeah, just up, over the cage, corner pocket.
Doesn't matter how it goes in. Birdie is good. But you got to know coming up soon with the wind coming in play, you got to start hitting those a lot more solid.
Are you ready for a crazy fact here, Paige?
Let's hear it.
During round 3, there were only 15 birdies total over all women.
Wow.
15 total.
Wow.
I can't really wrap my head around that number. Just goes to show you how difficult this course is. Hole 9, par 3, 103 meters, the multi-golf hole. You can see right there the pin is actually in a little, what looks like an oversized ball golf hole.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to try the multi-golf?
I did not. Catrina going with her F7 over the left side. She had been throwing her M3 there, but she decided to club up. It gets a little more flip, but still kind of in the same position.
Oh, and you're going center gap. I just love that shot. Just needed a little bit more air.
Yeah.
And that would have been parked.
Yeah, left myself about a 45-footer, but good line. I liked the line. I finally hit the line.
It's that gatekeeper, right?
Yep.
Oh, and this is beautiful from Eveliina, that late flip
Gorgeous.
with the FD.
Absolutely gorgeous. She got herself inside the circle.
And I believe Henna's also trying to go for that line.
Yep, and this is her lasery. Same type of angle.
Oh no.
That late tree gets a lot of them. You have to throw something with a lot of late flip in it.
Oh, and she's in the
Made
multi-golf hole. Crowd loves it.
Yeah, and this is a popular spot for the crowd to sit, so, we're starting to get an even bigger gallery.
And that's just unfortunate. Her shot was so beautiful off the tee pad. Okay, so maybe the chains didn't look as big on that one?
Yeah, and I'm well outside the circle, so
Okay.
yeah, I just told myself, like I said on the last hole, I just was not trying to get any bogeys today.
All right, there's one of the 15 right
Eveliina.
there. That was just a beautiful FD shot.
Yeah, and so she's trying to figure out where to mark it properly. Yeah. And she will card a par with the rest of us except for Eveliina, who gets the birdie. Awesome finish to the front 9. We are headed into the back half of the beast, which is probably the more infamous part for lots of overstrokes, lots of difficulty. Make sure to join us. Thanks again to the PDGA and Spin TV.